Hello and welcome to another roadside episode of Spirit Mom. Today at Spirit School, we're going to be discussing how we define ourselves. Let's assume you have been listening for the full 49 days we've been doing Spirit School. Let's assume you are starting or already have accumulated a bunch of spiritual knowledge. What does this mean for you? What is your title now? The Christians get to be Christians, the Wiccans Wiccans, the Buddhists are Buddhists. Perhaps you just title yourself a spiritualist. The religious titles out there are endless. What is your title? I have a vital revelation on this matter, and perhaps others have had it as well. Don't worry about your title. Don't think about your title. It's an ego trap to take you off your path and just make you worried about what your name is. Learn all you can learn and practice what resonates with you. It is said that God went to each country and taught them about the universe in a way that would make sense to their individual cultures. We've all been learning about the same God, just in a different method and language. Think about any teacher. They often teach kids about math, science, and English in their own unique way. So too did our divine teacher. So the title doesn't matter. We are all one. The source is all one. This world is huge, from aliens to angels and demons, spirit animals, nymphs and fairies, the entire cosmos being a high frequency water, the entire universe being made up of frequency, period. All matter being comprised of light. The sun is a portal, and the other side's a black hole. All the gods are archetypes and our subconscious, the collective subconscious. The collective subconscious is real. The ego, the shadow, the great I am. Plants are alive and can talk to us. The entire earth is alive. We are its neurons. In fact, every single thing is alive. With our expanding consciousness and overall intelligence paired with the internet, our religion that we want to build for ourselves is endless. Or what I recommend is you throw it all out and take life as it comes. You don't even need to set up a religion for yourself. If you do, go ahead. There's a pick and choose, make your own method here. But you can also not even have it. Refuse to define yourself. You don't need a religious order. You don't need to pay for a membership to some secret society. The real secret societies will find you themselves and come to you, allegedly anyways. They find you in the astral world, so you would need to become an expert astral projector to start. Just a fun fact that I've heard along the way. The point is, who you are doesn't matter. Needing to define yourself so you can trump up arguments with people is all pride. By all means, have healthy debates over whether fairies are 3 or 4D or densities versus dimensions. We should be discussing the internal information of the spiritual world. However, needing to have a label of Buddhist or Wiccan is all tribal pride. Tribes are 2-dimensional and lower 3rd-dimensional humans. Here we are now in high 3rd density, trying to make our way to 4th, 5th density. Not all humans are on that path, but if you're watching this video to this point and actually wanting to learn, then I'm assuming you're one of the ones going on the higher path. 2-dimensional people are obvious and usually stuck in their own little life box. It doesn't even have to be a box of hate, but it is a very small place where they don't see a lot, and they aren't conscious of as much of what's actually going on. I, for one, strive for as much consciousness as possible. I hope you choose the same people for your own sake, because there's a lot out there to learn and know, and I, for one, used to get worried about what do I call myself? Who am I? If people ask, am I a Buddhist? Am I a Christian? Am I a Wiccan? Because a lot of people can get stuck in, especially I noticed in the Wiccan way, I'm a Wiccan. Why? Because you think the earth is alive and you want to acknowledge that. You don't have to be boxed into being a Wiccan and follow the rituals, because they get locked in on what these symbols mean and what they represent, and if that's been made so after, what humans have done with symbols is remarkable and good for them. But those symbols come from sacred geometry, and sacred geometry makes the universe. But this is all for us to debate. If you want to do that, if you're comfortable with that, that's great. But don't feel like you need to get stuck in what some religion dictates. You need to see the 5-pointed star as, oh, it's the elements. Maybe, yes. But, well, yes. But it's also this and it's also that. It also represents this dimension. And then the Star of David represents the next dimension. And they all have such deep, profound meanings that you miss if you get locked into what one religion says it is. I recommend learning all the religions and piecing it together yourself of what resonates with you. Clearly, sacred geometry resonates with me. The Hermetics and their 7 laws of the universe and the all is one resonates for me. That's how I like to see things. But I'm not going around calling myself a Hermeticist, and I'm not going around calling myself a sacred geometryist, because that's not even a thing that I know of. I just put these in my box. But then I'm also into Buddhists letting things go. Fun fact, I like Jesus, but I'm not like that kind of Christian. But Jesus was a master, just like Buddha, just like Gandhi and Mother Teresa were aiming to, although Buddha and Jesus hit like a higher level that we haven't seen. And some people say maybe he was Thoth, like, because I read about Thoth, and Hermes Trismegistus said to be the same people, and Yahut was the original version of him, so said some, right? There's all these different things for us to learn, but we'll stop learning them if we are insistent on putting a title on it, because it doesn't need a title. It doesn't need a box. We're good the way we are in the universe is ever expanding. So too should we. So stay open, people. Goodbye for now. Spirit Mom.